Okay.
Jinx. Hi guys, this is Uma from ReacttotheK, and this is
Isaac Lee.
And
hello.
So you've probably come from or already watched our Really Bad Boy reaction, and now we're just doing first listen to the album. Butterflies, the second track, they are promoting along with Really Bad Boy, so they have choreo to this and everything.
Cool.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
Butterfly, butterfly.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Okay.
I like that jump. I think they edited that a tiny bit, but it was very smooth. Like the interval. Yeah, I like the thick harmonies towards the end of the phrase. That's something I'll never get tired of. It's cool, the background edited voice is starting up high and then they pitch it down. Just go something like that. See, that kind of melody, you can predict it's gonna like repeat a certain amount of times. Just pop trope. I can predict how the melodies are gonna carry out and how many times they're gonna repeat, and we're gonna go. They're singing in a style they don't usually. It's very, it's like almost held back. Did they change the melody? I think they changed the melody.
It's still there.
I think this chorus was different. Unless that was the bridge. I'm not sure where we are in the song.
I think it's the chorus.
The second half was the same, but I think they changed the first half of the melody.
Bridge. Was it verse?
Going a little jazzy.
Minor 3. Oh no, wait, flat 7 match.
Okay. First half of the bridge was singing, second half rapping before we go into the chorus. Da 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 da.
Whoa.
Okay, you go first.
Cool, I thought it was like, it's very surround sound, so it's like a whole wash of just, of instruments, like their voices, just like a large collage. And it was just like, I actually really enjoyed this. And I feel like I would listen to it again. Despite, it's like, yeah, it's like one of those songs which is like, see, I don't know, maybe I'm changing my opinion on like songs that are just repetitive. Because I've been listening to like a lot of classical where it's just like, repetition is like there, is present, but then it's always changing. And but then now it's like, this one's like, sometimes it would stay the same, like I'm starting to enjoy it. But yeah, the wave of sounds, and then just like these nice bubbly, like when they use the instruments, like steel drums and then like synthetic chords, just like float up in the ether. and then you have their voices just like sliding. I think you mentioned it, just like sliding up and down.
It's really smooth.
Yeah, so it's really cool because you have contrapunto, so you have two lines, like two different lines. You have your singing line, and then you have like these instruments floating around, but then they would try to mix it together by sliding up or sliding down into the instrument lines. So two solo lines combining to one. It's just, wow, that's really cool.
Right. For me, I felt like this was pretty fresh within its genre, and it's definitely a typical Red Velvet sound. However, I knew what was gonna happen, and it happened. And just like since I've been listening, I listened to like 50 K-pop songs or just Korean songs because I'm delving into K-jazz, K-hip-hop, K-R&B, you know, all that stuff. There are songs that really stick out to me, and there are ones that are just plainly good songs. And this is one of the ones that I would listen to maybe like 20 seconds up and I'm like, okay, I know what's gonna happen. And since I have to be critical, I'm like, next. Cause I mean, there aren't gonna be any moments that are like, this is strangely weird and we're gonna modulate and we're gonna like totally change vibe and you know, all that stuff. It isn't one of those songs. And that's what I always look out for. So therefore this one's kind of like, okay, okay. So good, so good. Is that a song?
Oh,
is it a no?
No, it's sort of it's
Is it a thing? I think it's a thing.
Oh my goodness! Wait, actually, I should show you that because it's pretty gory. It's from Rick and Morty, but it's like feels good. It's a song.
There's something that's so good. Okay. Let's go.
All right. Here it is. Oh, it's the Justin Bieber sounds.
Yeah. Not quite. Slightly different. It's more shrieky.
Yes, these ones are a little bit shrieky.
Lots of reverb.
I actually need to find. Is it just reverb?
I like that. That was nice. Oh, I would have loved for that pre-chorus to be longer. And just, because at the beginning, when he started singing and then they had vocals answer her, I would have loved that to reappear in a little variation once more. Hear that little riff?
Oh.
Introducing a new synth.
Oh, cool. All right, we're picking it up. Oh, I think I should go faster, but
I think that was a different pre-chorus. That's cool that they're changing the verses up by instrumentation. Hey! Did you hear that? Hey! Okay.
Good stuff. That was weird. Da 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 dee da.
Oh, yep. They did the hit instrumental back then. lots of thoughts. Okay, at the very end, it felt like the background ha 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 was like a little out of time with the rest of like the vocals and the track, like with the da 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 da. It was like ha 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 ha. It was like a little on the back of the beat.
I didn't
Did you hear that?
No, I was focused on the ends of their phrases. I just picked something up about with Red Velvet. Like they always wing it up, so they pitch it up. Yeah. Either it's really high up or just like kind of float around. So I was just like listening to that. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna do something new. But yeah, it was.
This had a lot of changes and a lot of moments where it makes you go like, makes you do a double take. Like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
I don't think they fit in this song. I felt like they were just throwing them in randomly for fun. I mean, in the past, other reactors have said that about songs where I thought it was really cohesive. So like, of course, this is just like a personal opinion thing. I always enjoy it when there is unexpected things happening. So I did enjoy this much more than Butterflies. But I think I'm gonna have to re-listen to it a few times to fully develop my opinion. But I appreciate all like the weird secondary dominance that they threw in for the melodies to make you, raise your eyebrow like, what just happened? That I didn't expect that to happen. And then also, of course, like some weird rhythmic like interruptions or like adding a synth for like 4 bars and then taking it away. Yeah, I think in the end, I quite enjoyed it because it felt so patchworky.
Yeah. Well, actually, when you mention about like how it's so disjointed, and listen to the chorus, it starts on the downbeat, and then later it just starts becoming more syncopated. So like. Away from the downbeat, so the sense of rhythm, it's like you know it's there, but then you don't know where the downbeat is.
Correct.
So it just keeps floating around, and it's like
and
the anticipation to reach to a verse or chorus is heightened because of that. Time to go to Sassy.
Sassy.
Time to sassy me. And here it is. Okay, some edgy music. I like this too.
That was a very edited saxophone.
Baby, I'm worth it.
Not quite, this is weird. They're doing vocal, what's it called? It's female Taeyong from Limitless.
Okay.
Oh, this is going somewhere. This has turned in a direction that I very, very much enjoy. Oh yeah, just weird melody. That's what I love. Red Velvet, thick harmonies and weird melodies. Now back to very thin textures, no melody. Oh, it's nice.
Oh my goodness.
Britney Spears. And then when the vocals come in, it's... But it's such a contrast when we're start off this song with like no melody at all. Like that saxophone is barely hitting any notes. And then it keeps sliding. So when the melody does come in, it's like... So this is the key we're in. More melodic, rich.
Yes.
Well, they delayed the drop, maybe by a full bar or less. I want to go back and check. Yeah, you played that cowbell. Or wait, no, is that a cymbal?
Oh, it's on the backbeat.
Yeah.
Duh, duh. Ha!
Okay, well that's my number one of the album.
That was
Really Bad
very
Boy.
nice.
That was, I think I prefer unexpected and unique melodies over variation and instrumental changes.
Interesting.
Because I like melodies that keep me on my toes. Like, how are they going to harmonize this? How are they going to resolve this? What rhythms are going to accompany this melody? Because this melody's rhythms were quite nice too, on top of being on top of going places where I didn't think it would go.
Yeah. One thing I thought added to this whole enjoyable experience was the use of triads and 7 chords. So you have like these D major 7, da 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 da, da 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 da. So you have a D7 once you do D, F sharp, A, C. But it's interesting that they do a triad first and curve it down.
Right.
Because it adds on to their whole Red Velvet taste where they curve, like they bend pitch to another pitch. So I thought it was very tasteful thinking about that. And then that bridge, oh man, that's gonna be very memorable. It's like you have a heavy bass, and it's just they let it ring, and then you have these extravagant chords in different versions. So it's like it's just a chord but placed in different places. Or is it? No. Yes, in versions, it's a chord, but then the notes are scattered in different orders, specific orders. If you want to look into music theory, yeah, that was very nice. I thought the bridge was like definitely the one reason why I like the song.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1. It doesn't never go back on. It's the day 6 chorus, or it's the day 6 drop into the last chorus, Dance Dance, where it starts on 3.
I don't know if you can count that part where she talks as a.
So that would just be like
It'd be a break, and then you continue. Like
but on sheet music.
Okay, on
what
sheet
do you
music,
put?
You put a fermato, or you put a comma. It's like, or the variable tracks, you just wait.
3, 4.
You speak,
1, 2,
and then you
3.
go. But that'd be really weird because like it'd be like a half, 2 measures and a half, or like 3 measures.
I want to see who wrote that.
Yeah, it's like I never look at the lyrics.
Kenzie Moonshine and Ann Judith Wick or Vic. Okay, so Kenzie and Moonshine have composed a lot of songs that have been on our React series. Or when you gather your favorite songs, you start seeing your like certain composers pop up multiple times, and so now I'm starting to follow the composers and what they've composed because I know that I'll like what they write. And Kenzie has done some crazy things. She's the one who did EXO's Wolf.
Cool. That was a good one.
Yes. Okay, and I want to see who did So Good. LD and Noise did So Good with Deez and Ellen Berg. We've seen
Ellen Berg? Oh my goodness.
What?
Alvin Berg, he's a composer.
Oh,
Same
yeah,
last
we've
name.
seen all those names before too.
Ellen
so
Berg.
it just makes sense that so far the 2 musically intriguing songs on this album have been by composers that we've reacted to before. So it makes sense. Okay, you ready for the last one of the album?
Are you ready to taste what they have to offer?
What? Oh, that, yeah.
There we go.
That sounded like a fart. Or my... Yes, there are different tastes in the world. What? I'm listening.
Wow. Whoa. Oh.
They kept the breath for the second time, but the first time they cut everything out.
Whoa. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, this is leaning towards our velvet side. It's like an upbeat velvet side. Yeah, the pauses are nice, but the melody is sticking around the same range.
Oh my goodness. That's so cool.
Yeah. There aren't many leaps in this melody. Well, that was just a leap. Of course there's a leap the second I say there aren't many.
Cool.
I like they gave the rap section part to all the, I think they touched on all the members, or at least most of them. Because I heard some Wendy on top of the rapper ladies. Okay. I didn't need this many repetitions of like courses that like just repeat twice. I don't know. Even though I love 17's, why am I blanking on its name? Oh my, that's what
So that is the end. Wow.
You enjoyed that.
That was, no, it's like, okay, so I'm starting to realize like what I've been missing.
Okay.
So if I were to listen to this last, I don't know, maybe last year, I wouldn't have like I wouldn't have listened so closely to like the depths, depths of the sea.
Like how they, like their phrasing?
All the instruments,
Oh yeah.
goodness, like like in the very back, like you can hear like these like random scribbles of sounds.
Yeah.
That's fun, but actually in the very ends of the phrases you can hear
They
like,
add
this
in
piano.
more things, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, like...
It's to carry on from this phrase to the next phrase. They often add like percussion or some sort of scale or some sort of instrument to carry from one phrase to another.
Yeah, I thought it was very tasteful because it just adds to the whole entire color of... So they have very smooth melodies without any disjoints, but then as soon, like in the beginning, they established there's gonna be like massive gaps. And it's really weird because when I first heard that, just from the very beginning, I didn't think of meter, right? Because like in the beginning, it's like you're not thinking of meter.
4/4 the whole time.
No, I meant before you even listen to it. You're not thinking about the meter, not thinking about that and going straight in. It was just very cool. Like I thought it was such a weird experience because it's just like not going in with any preconceived notion, and then all of a sudden she just stops.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my goodness.
What I liked about the stops is that if sometimes the stops are consistent. For example, Ijuna and Gray's Run. It's constantly the pauses or the hits are on 1-4 and then like rest for a bar and then 1-4 rest for a bar. It's constantly that. But this one, they didn't throw it in constantly. It might have been every like 4 bars if we wrote this down on sheet music. So when it did come back, it was still like you're going in for like, you know, the headbang, but it doesn't happen. So it happened almost inconsistently.
The word taste was, used
Taste,
very often in the song. I don't know, maybe you can use Command F or Control F and just search how many could taste. Taste.
So yeah, similar to Butterfly, I was able to predict a lot of things that were going to happen in my mind. Very, very easy listen. Right now, I'm very sleepy since all I ate today was a piece of cake and a brownie, and it's 7 p.m. Other than the silences, even like, yes, there's lots of layering, but that happens in a lot of songs. I can't help but compare this to all the other songs that I've heard, and similar and different composing styles between each song. Yeah, So Good and Sassy Me were the ones that really stood out to me in this album.
No, I thought it's like I'm really enjoying these easy listens, or because it's just there's not too much complex stuff, and it's in my daily weeks, it's like I have to listen to a very complex stuff, so having easy listens, it's still very enjoyable.
Right.
Because like Butterfly was just like, wow, like I was like thinking about like large plains of grass for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking of that, but just sitting, because I really like being like in presence of nature, so just for some reason Butterflies word butterfly kind of implies nature. But yeah, the taste one too, it's like it evokes a different type of emotion, memories you had. But then for like Sassy Me, So Good, these ones are like definitely like the music pleasures. Yeah,
That's arrived. Yes,
okay.
Music pleasures.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well,
way to
like,
put it.
well, more on the music theory side, not just music pleasures, just music theory. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're about to switch to a different film session. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!